What if the 2026 Ford Torino GT, the triumphant muscle car, comeback fans have been dreaming about for decades, but a risky, emotionally charged gamble that could either redefine American performance or quietly disappoint everyone who grew up idolizing the original? What if the retro-inspired bodywork hides compromises nobody sees coming, the performance figures don't represent the real driving experience, and the revival of this legendary badge brings ownership, headaches, tech, fatigue, and reliability concerns that clash with the raw simplicity muscle car purists expect? Before we even get to the new model, we have to remember that the original Torino GT wasn't just another Corvette, was a symbol of American street power, a machine built on big block aggression, drag strip confidence, and a visual identity bold enough to carve its own chapter in automotive history. And reviving something with that much emotional weight is dangerous because expectations are sky high, and fan loyalty is razor thin. That's why the moment Ford revealed the 2026 Torino GT's exterior, people immediately started dissecting every angle, every curve, every headlamp signature, arguing whether the automaker captured the muscular proportions of the classic or softened things to meet today's efficiency standards. The widened stance, sculpted fenders, aggressive roofline, and modern LED elements look stunning, but fans can't shake the fear that some of these features might be more about marketing hype than genuine performance engineering. Especially when nostalgia-driven, buyers are extremely sensitive to anything that feels forced or artificial. And the biggest storm brews under the hood, because Ford's powertrain decision could make or break this car's entire identity. Will it carry a naturally aspirated V8 that roars like the originals, a turbocharged setup engineered for modern efficiency, or a hybrid assist system that boosts acceleration while potentially muting the visceral sound and mechanical drama? Hybridization might bring astonishing torque and blistering launches, but muscle enthusiasts fear silent electric assist that weakens the emotional punch of driving, turning the Torino GT into something fast yet soulless, a machine chasing numbers instead of delivering a feeling. Step inside the cabin and the tension continues, because while the modern interior looks premium with its digital, cluster oversized screens, driver assist features, and soft touch materials, these upgrades also bring new kinds of long-term stress screens that fade or glitch sensors that fail, modules that cost thousands, and software updates that could affect everything from throttle response to stability control. Suddenly, a car that was once simple and mechanical becomes a rolling computer with long-term risks buyers can easily predict. And as soon as you think about owning a car like this for 5, 10, or 15 years, the anxieties multiply. High-performance engines demand high performance. Maintenance hybrid systems introduce expensive components, insurance premiums, rise for iconic nameplates and specialty parts, or electronic modules could push total ownership costs far beyond what classic muscle cars ever required. Modern crash structures, lightweight materials, and integrated radar systems mean even minor collisions can require advanced recalibration, sensor replacement, or structural reinforcement that make repairs far more expensive than old-school metal bodywork, raising the question of whether modern muscle is becoming too fragile for real-world driving. Meanwhile, the market surrounding the Torino GT is shifting. Chevy's Camaro future hangs in limbo. Dodge is walking boldly toward electric muscle, and the Mustang remains the last traditional warrior standing, meaning Ford must carefully thread the needle to modern, and the Torino loses its soul to retro, and it becomes outdated before it hits the streets. Too close to the Mustang, and Ford competes with itself. All of this creates a massive unresolved tension. Is the 2026 Ford Torino GT a true resurrection that honors everything enthusiasts loved about the original? Or is it a beautifully designed reinvention shaped by regulations, tech requirements, and market pressure rather than raw emotion? Fans desperately want this car to succeed, but they're equally terrified that Ford may reinvent the Torino into something polished, safe, efficient, and compliant, everything the original wasn't. And with every new teaser, every leaked spec, and every rumor, that emotional tug-of-war intensifies, leaving everyone to wonder whether this modern Torino will roar into the future as a new American icon, or quietly become a compromise wrapped in nostalgia, a legend reborn but not restored.